Good afternoon. It's Saturday, December 17th, 2016. For All Western New York News, I'm Scott Leffler. A chance of snow and sleet this afternoon, followed by rain. High near 36 and an overnight low around 29. Sunday, more snow and sleet with the temperature falling throughout the day to about 20. What's in the news? 61-year-old Irving Feldman of Pittsburgh pleaded guilty Friday to food stamp fraud. Prosecutors say the owner of Upstate Fish Incorporated in Rochester illegally purchased food stamps benefits from beneficiaries for a fraction of their value. They say it was more than $1.2 million in illegal transactions. Additionally, they say he encouraged beneficiaries to buy items from other stores with their EBT cards, then bought those items from the beneficiaries with cash at a fraction of their value. That was another $200,000 in transactions. Feldman could see 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. Attorney General Eric T. Schneiderman today issued tips for New Yorkers finishing up their holiday shopping in the most scammiest time of the year. Schneiderman's advice is mostly common sense, a misnomer if ever there was one. Don't shop on websites you don't know. Make sure you understand return policies, gift card rules, when you can pick up layaways, etc. The full list is available at allwesternewyorknews.com. A 31-year-old Bronx man pleaded guilty Friday to possession of a firearm by an unlawful user and unlawful use of a controlled substance before U.S. District Judge Richard Arcara. The charge carries a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. The former CEO of Cornerstone Homes, David Fleet, 52 years old, of Corning, who was convicted of mail fraud, was sentenced to 3 years probation and 100 hours of community service. Fleet was also ordered to pay approximately $88,000 in restitution to his victims. Prosecutors say he bilked investors en route to losing about $2 million. 45-year-old Nicholas Graham of Buffalo pleaded guilty to bank robbery by use of a dangerous weapon. Prosecutors say Graham aided and abetted 2 other individuals in a January bank robbery at Evans Bank on Niagara Falls Boulevard in Tonawanda. Graham drove the individuals to the bank in a 2007 Infiniti and then remained in the vehicle and acted as both lookout and getaway driver. The charge carries a maximum penalty of 25 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. 40-year-old David Jesus Pagan of Dunkirk pleaded guilty to conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute 5 kilograms or more of cocaine and being a felon in possession of a firearm. The charge carries a mandatory minimum penalty of 10 years in prison, a maximum penalty of life, and a $10 million fine. He is accused of trafficking drugs in the Dunkirk area between 2013 and 2015. A 44-year-old Brooklyn man who was convicted of conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute 5 kilograms or more of cocaine and 280 grams or more of crack cocaine and possession of firearms in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime was sentenced Friday to 19 years in prison and ordered to forfeit 3 firearms, over 100 rounds of ammunition, and about $78,000 in cash. Prosecutors say that Wilfredo Gonzalez, a.k.a. Fred, a.k.a. Chin, was arrested in February of 2015, along with Edward Mighty, a.k.a. Mighty, from Rochester, and 7 other Rochester individuals. Gonzalez reportedly supplied kilograms of cocaine to Mighty, the leader of a Rochester-based drug trafficking organization. Police news. A 66-year-old Chaffee man was charged Friday with 3 counts of petty larceny, accused of stealing from 2 convenience stores earlier this week. According to New York State Police, Thomas E. Wright Sr. was seen on surveillance video taking a 16-ounce Mike's Hard Lemonade, placing it inside his jacket, and then leaving the Crosby store in Sardinia on Sunday. Surveillance video from the 7-Eleven in Yorkshire also shows Wright taking items without paying on Monday and Tuesday. Wright was issued appearance tickets for both townships, returnable in January. A 61-year-old Randolph man was charged Friday with first-degree criminal contempt, accused of violating an order of protection. According to state police, troopers responded to a complaint where the caller alleged that James Feibelkorn had been trespassing on her property in violation of a stay-away order. And 34-year-old Christine Thurston of Dunkirk was charged with driving while intoxicated early this morning following a traffic stop on Route 5. Police say she failed several field sobriety tests after being pulled over for running a red light. She was then taken to Fredonia Troopers Barracks, where she found to have a 0.13% blood alcohol content. She was charged, processed, issued tickets returnable to City of Dunkirk Court, and then released. Sports. The Sabres won in overtime last night, topping the New York Islanders 3-2, thanks to a goal and an assist by Rasmus Ristolainen. They play again tonight when they visit the Carolina Hurricanes. Face-off, 7 p.m. We told you the other day that tickets to Sunday's Bills game were going for as low as $6, but if that was too much, you can shovel for them. New Era Field is offering $10 an hour to those willing to shovel snow out of the stadium, and if you work more than 4 hours, you also get a ticket. Shoveling is expected to go into the night. Death notices. Imogen G. Heiser died Thursday at age 88. Michael Sargent talks this morning about passionate photographers. Mike makes heavy use of the sarcasm font. His column includes a beautiful photo of the supermoon over Niagara Falls. It's worth checking out just for that. For All West New York News and All West New York Radio, I'm Scott Leffler. Have a great day.